Hi friends, so I want to share a couple of dreams I had this weekend. Today's October 21st, Monday, 2024. And over the weekend I had a dream, and my daughter had a dream. This is also the week of the Feast of Tabernacles. Still kind of honoring that. We have a tent set up in my backyard. And anyways, I'll just get started with my daughter's open vision dream. And so she had this over the weekend. I believe it was on Saturday, but it was just something real short. But she said in her in her open vision, she saw like the persecution beginning with the Christians, and that it was a sabotage deal. It was like the government was going to use something against the Christians, not necessarily about Jesus, but they're going to set them up. It was a sabotage deal. It could probably be with like the jab, or it could have been like with elections or something like that, where it's just something like not really directed towards Jesus, but it was a persecution because of that. It was a setup. All right, so that was her dream. I just wanted to share that. And then I had a pretty cool dream, and I had a dream regarding a train. And for some reason, I've had some cool dreams. One, I saw a flying train before, and then not too long ago, I had a dream where this train was in the woods and it had semi-truck wheels. Well, on this dream, I was on the back of the train, but it was like a cargo train, and it had materials, and it felt real because I felt the wind. I was on the back, like hiding like in the boxes and stuff, and there was just like metal pipes, siding, and I'm just trying to peek to see where I'm going, trying not to fall off. And I felt the wind, and I was coming up. I guess there was other people on this train too, and it was cool because it was going to the city. And in the dream, the city was Plano. It's just interesting because in Dallas, I'm in the Dallas area, right? There's a city called Plano, and that was what I was thinking. But it didn't look anything like Plano. It was like way nicer, bigger. It was like almost as if I was in the Middle East, because that was what the people looked like over there. And it was all right. So so I get off the train, and my mission. Oh, and this was another thing. It was kind of like I was on an assignment, and I was looking for this prince, or this really prominent guy. And I was so I get off there, and I meet them. I meet this prominent guy, and he's really nice. And I'm asking him if he knows of any hotels. So he says he has a bunch of hotels, and he said he had one in Frisco. And I'm like, well, Frisco is pretty close to Plano, but no. I'm like, you have any other ones, any other places? He said he had one like in Dallas. I'm like, no, I don't want to be in Dallas. And then he said, I have one in Plano. I'm like, yeah, I want to be at the hotel in Plano. So he's like, meet me there, or I can stay in that hotel. So I go to the hotel. Oh, and by the way, this prince, he was huge. He was like, he was Arab. He was dressed in Arab clothing, but it was like a black wardrobe, and he was massive. He was like, maybe, I don't know, he was just a giant, and he was real friendly. When I asked him, he told me about the hotels. I asked him, hey, can I take you out for lunch? And he says, I'd love to go out to lunch with you. I'm like, wow, that was cool. So he was real friendly. And then so I went to the hotel, and this is a weird part, just a side note, that I went to the bathroom, like to the restroom, like to go, I guess, but there was no toilet. There was like it was just a stall. It was just all walls. I was like, man, this is weird. So I didn't know if I was like in the spirit realm or something like that, because there was no way to go to the bathroom. Anyways, so then I go to the lobby, or the actual restaurant in that hotel, right? And I felt like I was being watched. And sure enough, there was a lady. She was like a white lady, undercover police officer. So she comes and sits next to me in my booth where I'm at, and she shows me her badge, and she's trying to just get information out of me. And I kind of know she does, but I don't fall for it. And then a couple tables over, there was another couple, I like 3 guys, I think, were also spying on me to see, what I was gonna do, my next move. But the prince never did show up. So that was just well, the whole gist behind this dream was basically I felt like I was on an assignment. It was a mission, kind of like a Mission Impossible. And Plano, this city that I was coming into on the train, it was not, I don't think it was Texas here. It would look like it was some other dimension, some other place, because the buildings, it kind of resembled Dallas, the city, but it wasn't. And that's about it. I just wanted to share those 2 dreams. Let me see. Alrighty, guys. Thanks for listening. I'll see if I remember anything else.